a bundle of bows, abundant bouquets, and glossy blossom galore. A family-run florist in Oak Bay's Estevan village has been saying it with flowers for over a century.
We are the oldest shop still run by the same family. We are now 5 generations.
Today it's Rob Jennings who proudly carries the family name into the future. A great-grandson who, since himself becoming a budding sprout, remembers the hard work of family members before him.
My great-grandparents came to Canada in 1911. They had lived in Cheshire, England, and my great-grandfather actually worked for the flower shop that did the flowers for the Palace in London. They came here and they were flower growers, so they grew flowers for other florists until 1920 when they decided to open the retail shop. So we have been doing flowers retail in Victoria in your community since 1920.
Every year leading up to Valentine's Day, Jennings Florist is like a Cupid's corner, creating ideas to help customers communicate their affection.
There's a lot of expectations around Valentine's Day. We certainly get lots of calls. The desperate young man who thinks that this might be the turning point in the relationship. This might get her to notice he's alive. This might get him a date. This might get him more than a date.
Saying sorry, reaffirming your commitment. But Rob will be the first to admit that flowers don't always seal the deal. And that for the average Joe, shopping for flowers can be an extremely uncomfortable experience.
For the guy who's not comfortable spending more than 10 minutes in a flower shop so he can get it, he can pay, and he can leave before he's contaminated, you know, by the whole flower thing.
Today's guidelines around what's acceptable for a Valentine's flower presentation are somewhat relaxed. For example, 1 rose can actually mean more than a dozen, representing that you found your one true love.
I don't think you need red roses. I mean, I'm noticing a lot of people that are just now taking down their Christmas decorations. Why bring red back into the house?
And here's the good news. You won't have to break the bank in order to unbreak a heart.
These days, the competition, if you will, is a bit thicker, so the prices have tend to either leveled out or they've actually come down. 10, 15 years ago, you'd spend $100 on a dozen roses. Now you'll probably spend a maximum of $50 on a nice bunch wrapped up professionally with water tubes, with a big bow, with all the trim to impress your special person.
From Estevan Village in Oak Bay, I'm James Green.